Hello everyone, this is the second in the series of Blessing Your Children Friday night. And indeed, we started by asking a very simple question. Isn't it a prohibition to do so? After all, the Gemara in Ksubos, as Rashi understands it, is that it's an Isser Aseh, a quasi-prohibition. This is a bracha that God said the Kohanim should give to the Jewish people, and it's an Isser Aseh, a quasi-prohibition for anyone else to do it. So how do we bless our children Friday nights? Torah Tamima adds, how do we go ahead and do so at Pidyon HaBens, under chuppahs? We use these exact words, and it's done by non-Kohanim. Answer number one today. Says the Mishnah Berurah, maybe this, amongst many, is one of the many proofs in a long-standing machloket of mitzvot, צריכות, כונה, or enam צריכות kavana, and I'll explain. Is it good enough to do the action of a mitzvah, to light the Shabbos candles or Hanukkah candles, to read the Megillah, to eat the matzah, or no, you need to have kavana. You need to say, I am doing this for the sake of the mitzvah that God commanded me, or at least think, I am doing this because God said to eat matzah, or the sages said to hear the Megillah. At the end of the day, it's not enough to do the action. You need to instill your human kavana into that action. Says the Mishnah Berurah, this is a non-reconciled machloket. We know that. It's a running machloket in Masechet Rosh Hashanah. It goes on almost everywhere. So in general, what we basically do is we're machmir. We usually say before many mitzvot, please have kavana. So you probably heard it before Megillah reading. Everyone should have kavana to fulfill the mitzvah of reading the Megillah at night or in the morning. You heard it before shofar blowing. Everyone should have kavana for the biblical mitzvah of hearing the shofar on the first day or the rabbinic commandment on the second day. We general are machmir. And therefore, says the Mishnah Berurah, maybe this is a proof for that point of view. Namely, no one has kavana on Friday night to duchen. A, it's not being done during chazarat hashatz, as is duchening. And B, it's being done at night, a time that is invalid for duchening. Without kavana, what you're doing is just an act. It is not the act of duchening. So therefore, the lack of kavana helps you here. Because you don't have kavana to duchen, and because mitzvot צריכות kavana, mitzvot require kavana, you are in essence not duchening, and therefore you're not violating any prohibition. That's his first answer. The problem with the first answer is, as I said, this is a non-reconciled machloket, and therefore to rely only on this is not enough, so therefore more about it as the week goes on.